Can you explain a little bit more about why the White House in a statement is calling the Taliban businesslike and professional?
Well, I would note that in that statement, what we were announcing was the fact that a Qatari Airlines flight successfully landed in Qatar with American citizens, legal permanent residents, and Afghans on board who joined us in our fight over the last several years. We wanted to note that the Taliban was cooperative in facilitating the departure of these American citizens and legal permanent residents from HKIA. We promised we would get American citizens out. We promised we would get legal permanent residents out. We promised we would get our Afghan partners out. And we promised we'd press the Taliban to get them out. And that's exactly what we did.
Wait, you're saying the Taliban is businesslike and professional. Their interior minister has an FBI wanted poster. He's got a $10 million bounty on his head. What's the business?
We are here to celebrate the return of American citizens who wanted to leave Afghanistan, of legal permanent residents, of Afghans who fought by our side, to Qatar successfully on a Qatari Airlines flight. And in order to get those people out, we had to work with some members of the Taliban to press them and to work in a business-like manner to get them out. That is what we were stating in the statement.
And in that statement it says this is a positive first step. Towards what?
Towards getting additional people out who want to leave Afghanistan.
The Wall Street Journal is reporting that about 200 folks have been cleared by the Taliban. Just to clarify, are you saying that the Taliban is cooperating in getting Americans and Afghan allies out of Afghanistan right now?
Well, I don't know if it requires me saying that. It was in the statement, but we just had a plane land in Qatar. That is evidence that we are working to coordinate to get American citizens, to get Afghan partners, and to get legal permanent residents out. And we're hopeful and working to ensure there are additional flights, to Patsy's earlier question.
Taliban requesting an ongoing diplomatic presence in Kabul from the United States. Could you talk a little bit about what the thinking is here at the White House about whether that's appropriate and how or if that would happen after the end of August?
Well, I would say first that we are looking at ways, and I will refer to our Secretary of State and the State Department here to continue to engage. I'll note something I said. I know this wasn't exactly your question, but just to get it in here, that the President did direct the Secretary of State to continue diplomatic efforts with international partners to secure means for third country nationals and Afghans with visas to leave the country even after the U.S. military presence ends. A part of that would certainly be having a coordinated approach and engagement with the Taliban, because in order to continue to evacuate any American citizen who was not yet prepared to leave, who wants to leave, third country nationals and Afghans with visas, we will need to coordinate with the Taliban. That does not mean or translate into a presence on the ground. As we've noted, we are pulling our presence out by the 31st, and that has not changed.